When we lost your mother, I swore to protect all that was left of her. But I never thought that that would be a child like you. Everything I was taught told me you were wrong. But I made a promise, so I did my best to accept you and help you.
Accept me? You told me to cover up, to hide.
Yes, until we can fix everything. And we still can. We can cover those up and put everything right again.
No, no more hiding. Don't you get it? This is what I am. Why can't you look at me? Why couldn't you love me?
I do.
All of me!
People don't like Celine. I have seen people call her an op, and others even go as far as saying she is the real villain. And to that I say, be freaking for real. If anything, she was one of the biggest victims in this situation. But before I go further, please comment, like, share, and subscribe if you'd like to help me get my grandmother some dentures. Let's get into this video. Let's break down the reasons why people don't like her. Celine is the reason Rumi did not trust her teammates enough to tell them the truth about her half-demon identity. And at a point where Rumi needed all the acceptance that she could get, Celine told her to hide her patterns. She couldn't even look at her, which somewhat sucked because the entire message of the movie is that you are not broken because you have weaknesses. Accepting your flaws as part of who you are is the biggest form of self-love. So I see where people could draw that conclusion, even though it is completely unfair. To really see that, you would have to see the story from her perspective. Celine was part of the Demon Hunters that came before Huntrix, the Sunlight Sisters. Up until that point, they only had two teachings. The first one being your faults, fears, and weaknesses should never be seen, and the second one is that anything with the patterns should be deleted. That's it. By following those two things, they would keep the honeymoon sealed, thereby protecting the entire population from being eaten by demons. She and her team did this, and it worked just exactly as they were told. Just like it worked for every team before them. Why think about innovation or change when what's there works great? No one has ever tried it differently because, quite frankly, there has never been a need for it. And if the new way had to collapse, the result is global collapse. Then here comes her teammate, Rumi's mom, who falls in love and does the dirty with the demon. The product is Rumi. Her mother unfortunately passes away, and out of love for her, Celine decides to keep alive, nurture, and love anything that is left behind of her sister, not knowing that what was left behind was an abomination like Rumi. But despite her indoctrination, she decides to accept, love, and raise Rumi. Just like every parent, Celine does not know what Rumi's future is. But as the mother that she is, she encourages Rumi, telling her that once the honeymoon is sealed golden, her patterns will be gone. Because she believes Rumi is good and does not deserve these evil patterns, the gods could surely make an exception. And about her not wanting her friends Mira and Zoe to know, let's not pretend like there are no situations where the main character trusts a friend with their secret and they end up being a twist villain. Even Jean, who turned out to be the danger that she was afraid of, she opened up to him and he used it against her. Hiding her patterns was protection. The less people knew about them, the harder it was for her to be attacked. Most of us have parents that just want us to be okay. So they tell us to avoid going outside at awkward hours. They tell us to move in silence to avoid betrayal. They talk us out of our dreams and force us into careers, not because they hate us, but because it is a safe path. New is unpredictable and scary. I personally have a mother that is supportive of my dreams, and yet she still encourages me to get this degree because the statistics say that it is safer. If there is any crime that Celine committed, it is being a good mother. And just like all our parents, Celine is a victim of culture. So, unlike the ending that we got, I would have appreciated a moment where Celine tries to explain herself, but Rumi stops her because she understands that she was just doing the best that she could with the information that she had. And then they would go on to hug it out or something. But maybe that's a talk for part 2. So, I know this video is shorter than the rest, but it is because we are in exam season and I just wanted to post something that would help me stay consistent. Yeah, and this is something that I had been marinating on for the longest time, so I thought I should just pop it out. Once again, remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe if you'd like to help me get my grandmother some dentures, and I will see you in the next video. The light on this video will be in and out because it is a cloudy day and I'm shooting from outside because there are so many people inside the house. So yeah.